Kamusta na kayo?
Hola, hola, everyone.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nico Blitz.
And I'm Jackie Ramirez.
And this is the Mexipino podcast, the Christmas edition.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were kind of going over the schedule, right? And we were, me and Jackie just thought that, if we record the Christmas edition like 5 days before Christmas, that would kind of omit like all the other Christmas traditions and things. Like, it would only give you guys such a limited amount of time to like get up on the Christmas stuff that we want to talk about.
Yeah, especially like traditions wise, like with what our families do and what like our cultures do too.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure you guys know a lot of, and some like we might even miss. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've come to realize that, since you guys have made it this deep into the podcast, that like Filipinos and Mexicans do a lot of things very similarly, and that even comes down to like our Christmas traditions. But, I think before we get into all the Christmas and the spirit of things and whatnot, I want to say Twitch is really popping now. Twitch is really popping. Twitch.tv/NICO, aka Blitz.
Yes.
A lot of good streaming, DJ streaming going on for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, Nico is back on Twitch because he's back here in LA, has his proper setup. And yeah, it's been going great. I'm happy. I'm happy to see you happy again, because it's just, there's a different glow and happiness of you now.
Yeah, it was kind of like, our friend PJ. Shout out to PJ. He's part of like the Twitch family, so to speak. But he actually convinced me to, really want to start streaming again, because he'd always just like push my button like at least once a month. Like, so when are you going to start again? Like, oh, when are we going to get another stream soon?
Oh, well, but I mean, like, people, like, I think as a Twitch streamer, and by no means am I a consistent Twitch streamer, but Nico was and is again. But I think as a Twitch streamer, you realize how many people really love to be on your streams.
Yeah, because it's just
miss you.
Yeah, I mean, even more so too. It's just like it's a collection of just like friends who just like to chop it up with each other once a day, even if it's for a couple hours, And
a lot of those friends like aren't close, like in proximity,
Yes,
they're not close in proximity, but this allows you to see friends, talk to friends like daily, or however like the streamer's schedule is, to like just catch up. Exactly.
And then, it opens up a conversation. Well, it opens up like for a lot of conversation to happen. Like, I remember, Jackie actually brought this up in my stream earlier today. And Jackie just will not forget about one thing that I did or didn't do about 2 years ago.
No, it was about like a year ago.
No, it was like creeping over to 3 years ago.
No, because I had Jollibee for the first time when I met you. And that has it been like 3 years now? Almost 3 years?
It's been 3 years, damn near.
It's been at least like 2. It's been at least 2.
Okay.
It's been at least maybe like a year and a half. A year and a half. I'll give it a year and a half. Anyway, I always bring this up because whenever somebody brings up Jollibee around Nico and I always make him remember the first time that we had Jollibee together. I saw this pineapple quencher like drink, and I was just like, oh, that looks really good. And I'm a sucker for like agua frescas. So I told him, I was like, hey, I really want like a pineapple quencher. He's like, okay, yeah, for sure. I'll get it for you. So I go to the restroom. This man goes up to the cashier and then I'm done with the restroom. So I go back to the cashier and he's there and he's ordering, and I see the order and I don't see the pineapple quencher. And then he like finishes and pays and didn't order it. So I was just like, okay, I guess I'm not getting the pineapple quencher. And it's been a year and a half, and it still bugs me to this day because that night I wanted my pineapple quencher, and I've never had Jollibee. And that was the first night I had Jollibee, and I didn't get what I wanted.
Well, I just straight up forgot.
Babe, it was literally...
I'm just saying, I just straight up forgot.
It was literally in the time span of 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You're telling me you forgot?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I forgot. I literally just forgot.
Oh my God.
Can't blame me.
No, I can. I can. That's the thing. I can blame you because I told you, like, I just hate when Nico does that. Like, he doesn't pay attention. Men don't pay attention.
No, I did pay attention. I literally just forgot. So I say all of that to say is that, like, Jackie brings this up like 2 years later. Who brings this up 2 years later?
I do, because it bugs me that you don't pay attention to me.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to dating a Latina, she will not forget. It's like an elephant, right? Like, elephants just never forget. Jackie, in this case, is the elephant.
Are you calling me big?
No. I'm saying you won't forget.
I'm kidding.
Latinas and elephants don't forget.
I don't forget anything. I find out everything. I know everything. I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
I don't know how valid that is.
It's very valid.
No.
And Latina senses? Absolutely.
Latina senses?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's Latina senses?
Latina 101. I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. And I never forget. And I always find things out.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes absolute sense.
What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong.
Okay, see, but that in itself is wrong.
No, I'm never wrong.
Jesus.
As a Latina, you're never wrong. You're never going to win an argument against a Latina. We remember what you did, like, September 3rd, 2020.
This is why therapy is definitely needed in the Latina community, because she needs to let this shit go.
I've been to therapy, okay? My therapist said I was healed at that moment, okay?
Well, clearly it wasn't healed enough if you got to remember, oh, Nico didn't buy me a pineapple quencher on December 23rd, 2001.
Oh, my God.
For the first time when we went to Jollibee. Like, what?
I was really craving that pineapple quencher, okay? So, and it bugged me that you didn't pay attention to what I was saying.
Okay, but we've been to Jollibee like so many other times.
Nico will just be like want to just be like, yeah. And his mind is somewhere else. And then when I bring up something and he's like, oh, what? I'm like, I've been freaking talking. Like, why don't you pay attention? Like, it bugs the shit out of me. It bugs me that, like, men don't pay attention. It bugs. Like, really bugs.
In my defense, it was a cold winter night. And
it was summer. They had the pineapple quencher.
They have the pineapple quencher like all year round. How are you going to tell me? They have the pineapple quencher every single day of the year.
Then why haven't you bought me a pineapple quencher to make up for it?
Because you never asked, like, oh, let me get the pineapple quencher today, babe.
Maybe if one day Nico just buys me a pineapple quencher from Jollibee at random, I will forget about that whole incident. Because I will then be grateful that he's like, you know what, babe, I'm so sorry that happened that night. Here's the pineapple quencher. I would be so happy. But it's the little things. It's the little things that piss us off, and it's the little things that make us very happy. Period.
Let me ask you this question.
What?
Are gift cards legitimate Christmas gifts?
Absolutely not. No.
So what you're saying is, if I got you a $3,000 Jollibee gift card so you could buy as many pineapple quenchers as you wanted, you'd be like, that's not a legitimate gift.
I don't want $3,000 in gift cards of Jollibee.
But it's the thought. It's the thought that counts. You're telling me if I gave you that much money worth of Jollibee, you'd be like, no?
I literally just said that the little things count. $3,000 of Jollibee gift cards, so I have to go buy my pineapple quencher? I have to go buy it? The whole point of this argument is that you didn't buy it for me. After I told you 2 minutes before you ordered that I wanted a pineapple quencher. And you're like, okay, babe, I'll get it for you, and doesn't order it.
But I'm saying, in lieu of me, like, forgetting, if you just have $3,000 worth of Jollibee credits on deck. No, because if I
have to go get it myself, it doesn't have the same effect.
Damn. But technically, I got it for you. You just chose to get it on that day. If you do end up getting it.
I'm so petty and bitter that I will not go and get it.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that.
Yeah. But if you're giving a gift card as a Christmas gift, you are the most laziest person ever.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd much rather get a gift card. I think I would. Think about no.
It seems like a cop out.
It's not a cop out.
Absolutely, it is. It's just like, oh, instead of me trying to find you a gift and putting more meaning behind it, it's like, here's a gift card.
Okay, let me put it to you this way, right? How many times have you gotten like a present? Let's just say clothes. How many times have you gotten clothes from like a relative and then you open it up and you're just like, oh, I love it. Thank you so much. And then on the inside, you're just like, I'm never going to wear this.
Okay, and that's happened. That has happened. But I will say it's a worse feeling getting like a gift from a relative and you open it up and it's just a gift card and you're like, thanks for putting meaning behind this. Like,
no.
At least with the clothes that you didn't want, you're just like, they went out of their way and they went to go and find something that they thought I would like.
No, but this is the way I think about all the gift cards, right? So like, if I get a gift card, let's say to the Gap. If I get a gift card, to the Gap.
It's just to Gap, babe, not to the Gap.
Whatever.
To Gap,
the Gap, whatever. If I get a gift card to the Gap.
It's to Gap.
To Gap. To Gap.
Thank you.
Do I have to say, to Gap? If I gotta get a gift, if I gotta get a gift card, if I get a gift card from Gap, from like a relative, I'd be like, cool. Now I have like $30 to spend on something that I like would hella want from Gap. And then what I end up doing is, if I swipe and I get like a jacket or whatever from Gap, and I see that relative again, I'm like, oh, yo, by the way, you know that gift card you got me for Christmas? This is what I ended up getting with it. So thank you for the gift. I do that. I definitely do that.
Okay, and that's nice, but I'm just saying that I don't think gift cards are a valid Christmas gift.
I think it is.
My family has made it a very, like, for our Secret Santa, like, they made it a rule that you can't give gift cards.
Well, that's like a Secret Santa, but like...
What's the difference? It's still a gift.
No, but like, if it's like, okay, if it's from...
That's such a...
What?
Oh, you pissed me off. You pissed me off.
No, think about it. Think about the oldest relative. Think about the oldest relative you have who is just tapped out from what you personally like, which is okay. It's not a knock or anything. It's just what it is. They're just personally tapped out from what you like. And they're just like, well, shit, if I'm not entirely sure what they like and I'm trying to think of a gift that they might like because I like it, what if I just got them a gift card so that they can for sure get something that they like?
Here's what my family does. They shop for our grandmas. So they know what to buy the younger kids and the grandchildren. So like my mom and my aunts will shop for my grandma. So that way they can for sure know that whatever my grandma gets, like my cousins and I, we will like. That's not a gift card.
Okay, wait. So what's the process here? Your grandma, she gives, let's say, your dad money, and then your dad goes out and buys the gift for your grandma. Well, from your grandma for you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so that way they're not like tapped out on what we do or don't like. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will say, like my grandmas, I love my grandmas, but they bought me some very questionable things throughout the years that I'm just like, thank you.
Like what?
Like just like shirts. Like, you know, like it's like when
shirts.
Yeah, like
how absurd! It's a shirt.
No, but it's like I'm like 16 and I'm getting a shirt from like Limited 2. And I'm like, Grandma, I love you, but I don't wear this anymore. Like,
oh my God.
I'm getting a shirt from Justice. Like,
Justice? At 16, you were getting a shirt from Justice?
Yeah, because my poor grandma didn't know what I was just like liking.
That's
at that
hella
time.
funny.
Yeah. And so I was just like, okay. Well, like when my grandma like doesn't know what to get me, any of my grandmas, they'll just give me like bathrobes or something, or like perfumes, or like Victoria's Secret like sets of like perfumes, you know.
No, I feel that.
So yeah.
So my tita Norma, Tita means like auntie in Tagalog, but my Tita Norma she'll always come through for Christmas for me with like an extremely random shirt. So
Norma's gonna see this.
No, I hope she does. No, but I want to say, let me make this clear. I am extremely thankful because I still use these shirts today. So 2 years ago, I opened up my gift and whatnot. It said from Tita Norma to Nico, and it was just like this navy blue like Nike t-shirt. All it had was Nike smack in the middle and like the Nike swoosh. It was very simple, and I was like, you know what? I could use this. So I've used that shirt for workouts, for pambahay, which basically just means like home clothes. I've used that shirt I've used that shirt for a lot of things, right? Year 2, which was just last year, she ended up getting me, dun 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 dun, a San Jose Shark shirt. Ask me how many times I've watched the San Jose Sharks.
0. You can't even name a player on the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, Bob Schwindamowski.
You're such a liar.
No, but I still use that shirt to this day, at least for pambahay, for home clothes, right? So, I think the intention is there when it comes to like my Tita Norma. And so I'm just like, cool. Like if the intention's there, nice. I'm gonna wear this shirt on like whatever occasion I can. Yeah. Even if it is for home.
Yeah, that's very true. The worst part is when like the relatives that like gift you clothes that are significantly like for people younger than you.
Yeah.
And they ask you like, oh, have you worn it yet? And you're like, yeah, I've worn it to like whatever occasion. And you're just like, I feel so bad. Eventually I end up just donating the clothes.
Yeah. I've definitely done that too. Maybe like, I'll be cool. I'll be like a year or two later.
Yeah, I'll keep it on the side.
I mean, like the Tita Norma shirts, I'm gonna make sure I keep those in rotation for at least a year before, the following Christmas where she gives me another random shirt. But the way around it that like me and like my sister Sabrina and like my cousins have been kind of going around it is like as of lately, and by lately I mean maybe like the past like 4 or 5 years. What we've ended up doing is that like Sabrina and myself will shop for like our cousins. So we'll shop for my cousin who is like my cousin Matthew is like 2 years younger than me. We'll shop for my cousin Drew who's like 10 years younger than me. His sister, we'll do basically everybody within the age range, right? So it's kind of similarly how like your parents ended up buying gifts for like you and like your cousins. Basically, we will just buy gifts for our cousins and we'll just say it's like, oh, it's from the Triunfante family. Oh, it's from the Matos family. Like it'll be a collective gift from all of us, but me and Sabrina are the main ones spearheading what the gift is going to be.
For the cousins, at least.
For the cousins, yes.
See, that's the thing. Like with Mexican and Filipino families, like our families are so big that it's huge. It's too much to buy everybody a Christmas present.
It really is.
Like granted, like I will buy my cousins that are close to me in age a gift, but then for my younger cousins, it's very hard to shop for them. So I'll just kind of get them like a generic type of gift that I feel like they would like.
Yeah.
And then my aunts and my uncles, I don't really get them gifts just because we also do a Secret Santa. So it kind of, that eliminates the like, you don't have to get the adults anything because we're doing a Secret Santa.
Yeah.
Get me?
Yeah, I totally get that. Because like, I feel like Christmas, it's just like, there's a lot of older relatives, right?
Yeah.
So like my dad is like one of 8 or like one of 9. Granted, there's maybe like 7 of his siblings over here in the United States or rather in San Francisco. So it's like, out of them, there's just like a whole bunch of cousins that like stem out of that. And I'm just like, dude, like this family is just so freaking big.
Yeah.
I don't know who to like buy gifts for.
It's way too much. And then like also too, like, I feel like with our generation, we're also the type of like do we need to get everybody gifts?
Yeah.
Like, we all understand that, like, with our love and just our presence is enough sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I mean, like, I try. Like, I remember the first year I got a job, I went all out and I bought pretty much everyone gifts. And after that, I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Let me backtrack a little bit. Yeah. But like now, if I can like afford to even get like all the cousins like something that just reminds me of them or that I feel like they would like, whether it's a $5 gift or a $15 gift. Like I know for the older cousins, like the ones that are closest to me in age, which is still like a 5 to 6 year difference.
Yeah.
Me being the oldest, I'm just like, okay, tell me what you want because you're like 18 and like 17. Like, do you want me to get you an actual physical gift or do you want like a Starbucks gift card? Because if it's a Starbucks gift card, then like.
So now the gift cards are good.
No, but that's for like 2 out of like 24 kids.
Yeah.
You get me? Like
I get you.
Like I'm not gonna go and get my 18-year-old cousin a shirt that like with the sequence is one design and then when you put it down the sequence is a different design. Like I'm not gonna do that to her. So I'm gonna tell her like, hey, like this year, they're probably watching this or maybe not, but like this year I bought them like 3 of the older cousins after me. I all bought them a vanity mare, like a travel vanity mare.
Okay.
So I'm just like, okay, and it's all like different designs. So I'm like, okay, one's for you, and one's for you. I know you'll use this because you're all into makeup now.
Yeah.
So, period.
Yeah, like, I totally get that.
You get me?
Me and Jackie were just over at the Gap. Yeah,
Gap.
I fucking love the Gap.
We were over at Gap.
We're over at Gap Outlet,
yes.
Gap store.
Yes. It's not the Gap. It's not the Gap.
What's wrong with saying the Gap?
Because it's not the Gap. It's Gap.
But it's still the Gap.
No, we're at
Gap. We're at Gap, the Gap, gaping hole, whatever. And and so we were at Gap, and then I saw these jackets were pretty freaking fly. I was like, oh man, I would wear this shit. And so I'm over here thinking like, well, I know how my cousins dress. They kind of dress a little similarly to me, which makes it easy. So I'm like, well,
they just like every Bay Area dude.
Yeah, facts, basically. So I'm over here just like, if I grab this jacket, which is in blue, and I grab the same jacket, which is in orange, I think both of my cousins are gonna like it. They're gonna match. They're both gonna like it. It's gonna be good. It's like an easy way to knock out like 2 gifts in one, and it's thoughtful because it's cold. It's gonna be cold over there.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if they end up not liking the gifts, my dumb ass should have just bought them a Gap gift card.
No, because they'd appreciate that you thought of them.
True.
By buying them something.
Yeah.
That you actually went to go and look for, and not just like, all right, I'm gonna walk in the store and go straight to the register because that's where the gift cards are.
No, facts. But I mean, like, I think when it comes to like actually buying gifts, this is my process, right? I think obviously immediate family first.
Yes, absolutely.
So brother, sister, if you have any siblings, mother, father, if you have a mother, father, stuff like that. Yeah. In-laws, yeah. So like Jason, who's my sister's fiance, I would definitely get him. I mean, I definitely got him a gift already. But and then after that, I would go to like the cousins that I'm like super close with. Yeah. And then after that, it's kind of like
sporadic. You know what I mean? It's sporadic, if not like, do I need to get you a gift?
Yeah.
Because then, like, for me, it's like, granted, we didn't need to get all of my cousins like a gift, but I was at like a store that I was just like, okay, all of this is affordable and there's something here for everybody, so might as well. And then, but also, if I didn't get all of my cousins like a gift, I would have gotten the youngest of the families a gift.
Yeah, I get you.
Does that make sense? Like, so
like literally the babies.
Yeah, the babies. So now like my family only has 2 babies and it's my niece and my cousin. So I would have gotten them a gift either way. I mean, I'm getting my niece a gift either way, but like all the other ones in between, I probably would have been like, they're okay. Like, they're going to get so many other gifts.
Yeah,
too.
they're going to be handled by like their parents.
They're going to be handled by their parents, by Santa, by their uncles, by their ninas, their ninos. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's my thought process.
Well, I feel like
I don't want to feel bad for not getting people gifts in my family anymore.
No, I don't even feel bad anymore. Because, similarly when I, first got, I guess, a decent paying job when I was working at Aerosols, a women's shoe store, RIP by the way. And I was making like a good amount of money. I was like, cool, like I'm making a good amount of money. Let me buy everyone a gift. So I went down the list. I was like immediate family, grandparents, cousins. I got my auntie some gifts. I was getting everybody gifts. And then I was thinking to myself, like, dude, this is not sustainable for like years to come. Like, it's really not. Because like at the end of the day, it's like, I think that at some point, you kind of just like outgrow, I guess, receiving gifts on Christmas. I mean, it's always cool to like get something, but like
as you get older, you don't expect it. Like it's not expected because you're just like, I'm kind of just here for the vibes, just here to be with family. Like I'm cool with this type of thing.
Yeah.
I think I reached that when I was like maybe like 18 to like, or maybe even 20, like 18 to 20. Like I was just like, I'm cool if I don't get a gift from everybody. And like the ones who did give me gifts, it was like a small gift. Like they would tell me like, it's nothing big, but we wanted you to still get a gift. Like, and I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's how you know you're getting older. Like, cause when you're a child, right? When you're like 2, 3, whatever. Like, I remember this so vividly because it was just like me and my sister, and we would all have like gifts like stacked. Christmas used to be so stacked. And then I think Michelle came along afterwards, and it was like Kiana and Kimura, my other cousins, like baby cousins, and like the gifts were stacked. Now, I think this time around, it's really just Chance and Bria, so all the gifts are kind of just like centered around them. But then there would be years where it's like stockpile of gifts, then it would go dwindle down, and then another stockpile of gifts, then it dwindled down. And then you come to realize like as you get older, like, yeah, this is really for the kids.
I think where my family's at, we're kind of in like a dwindle, but about to go up type of like phase
because of Isaiah and Isla.
Like those are my baby cousin and my niece. Yeah, like we're like kind of in that like phase of like, okay, we're at the very like bottom of like the dwindle, and then now we're gonna start going up because I don't know whoever else is gonna have kids, but like that's gonna start coming up, and then the presents happen again, and it's just like they're not like big presents anymore.
Yeah, they're not, and that's okay.
Yeah, and it's fine.
I don't mind, like, cause I don't mind not getting big. I don't even mind getting no presents.
I just like going to like have a drink and eat food at this point.
Yeah, and just have fun memories.
Yeah,
just like this one that I'm gonna talk about. Right, when Jackie spent Christmas with our family last year, we actually went to my dad's side, and so. My dad's side is very considerate, right?
Considerate?
Yeah. They're super considerate. So they're considerate of like any guests that come in. And in this particular case, Jackie was a guest that they didn't realize was coming this year, or last year rather.
You told me that they were notified that I was coming.
My mom's side.
You didn't. I asked you. Oh my God.
I told them.
This is an in real life, like, not even part of the podcast. Like, you told me that, I told you last year, like, does your dad's family know I'm coming? And you're like, yeah, they know. So they didn't know I was going last year?
Well, clearly not like my one tita who ended up getting you this gift. We're going on tangent.
No, I want to talk about this. I hate being that. Oh my God. I hate being that guest. This is literally, this is so like frustrating. Like, I hate being that guest. Like, this is why I always like, and I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, like with their partner or with like any other like family member or anything. Like, I am a type of person that always wants to make sure that I am invited somewhere.
I mean, you were.
But they didn't know I was going.
I told my dad. I don't know if my dad said anything afterwards. I know I told my dad. everything after that was up to my dad. To my point, getting back to it. So we're hanging out at like my dad's, my tita's house, my dad's sister, and my tita Vicky. My tita Vicky ended up giving Jackie a gift. And I was like, oh, okay, she shouldn't have. So Jackie opens up the gift, and it is straight up like this pink tutu from like Costco.
It wasn't a pink tutu. And Tita Vicky, if you're watching this, I very much appreciate the gift that you gave me. The dress itself was just a pink dress. It was a pink dress from Costco. And Tita Vicky was very considerate of getting me a gift. And I really appreciate you, Tita Vicky. Thank you so much for making me feel welcome. Because apparently no one knew that I was going to the gathering. So.
I didn't say no one knew. I told my dad, and my dad was either going to tell everyone or not.
Oh my God.
My mom's side knew because I told my mom.
Well,
I'm like, hey, this is what's going to happen. Jackie's coming. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So shout out to my tita for buying Jackie a pink tutu.
Yeah.
We need to get Matthew on the freaking podcast.
It was a pink dress. It wasn't a tutu. It was a singular just pink dress from Costco.
That shit was funny though. Where is it, by the way?
It's in San Francisco.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why is it in San Francisco? I thought you liked it.
Because your mom said to keep it there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's in your room. It's in your old room.
True.
Yeah, it is. But what was funny about the gift, because Nico wants to get something out of me, is what was funny about the gift was that on the tag it was like a child.
It was a kid.
Yeah, it was a kid.
It was legit like a 12-year-old who was wearing this dress / tutu.
It was for like a kid. So I was just like, wow, it will fit me though. So.
Oh
but shout
my God.
out to Tita Vicky.
So would you have rather gotten the pink tutu or a gift card to Costco for $500?
I'm sorry, for what?
500. Would you have rather gotten the thoughtful pink tutu or a $500 gift card to Costco?
The thoughtful pink tutu.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a better human being than me.
Well, because like I said, Tita Vicky went out of her way to get me a gift when she really did not have to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, shit. Run me up with the $500 Costco gift card, man. I want that shit. I want that shit and the membership.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So in Filipino and Mexican, well, actually, rather than just like Filipino households, there is a very specific Christmas tradition that we do. I do not practice this to this day, but I actually used to when I was a kid, and it is called Simbang Gabi.
Simbang Gabi.
Simbang Gabi.
Simbang Gabi.
Yes.
Simbang Gabi.
And that literally translates to church at night.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this actually happens 9 days before Christmas. So the official start date would be December 16th across the world. The Philippines gets it first, obviously, since they're 16 hours ahead of like Pacific Standard Time. And then it would run all the way through Christmas. Mm-hmm. So church at night, mass at night. This is for Catholics.
And you said it starts when?
December 16th, all the way through the 25th. It's 9 days of Christmas mass.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically what you do is you just go to mass at night, like at 9 o'clock in the freaking night or something like that. But traditionally, this started back in like 1699 or, somewhere in the 1600s. And what would happen is that the priest would end up just holding mass early in the morning, so like 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of weird how it's called like Simbang Gabi, but it's like super early in the morning. Mm-hmm. And they did this mainly for like the farm workers. So basically the farm workers did not want to work in the heat in the afternoon. So they would crank out mass in the morning and then crank out all the work that they had to do before noon type of stuff. Also, too, what they would serve like during Simbang Gabi, well, you know, after mass and whatnot, they would serve this. They would serve bibingkas and also puta bongbong. Puta bongbong is basically just
what was
like
the one before?
Bibingka.
Babinka.
Yeah. So they would serve bibingka and like puta bongbong as like the, you know, just like an after mass type of thing. Like, here's your meal before you go to work and pick more rice.
What's babinka? I've heard of it, but I can't remember what it is.
It's just like a little like rice dessert type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And just like puta bongbong, it's just like a rice cake dessert type thing.
Interesting. Well, you know what's interesting, that you said it was 9 days and it's the 16th through like the 25th.
Yeah.
But it would 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's the 24th. Yeah. It's through Christmas Eve. Because in Mexican culture, the 16th through 24th is when you would put up your nativity sets, your nacimientos. And each day marks like new figurines that you put into the nacimiento, which is the nativity set.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, I know what you're talking
and
about.
So that's Mary's like leading up to the birth of Jesus.
The birth of Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the 9 days.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, see? So Filipinos and Mexicans, once again, we have the same traditions.
We tied up.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. My mom has a nacimiento. That like, okay, so.
There we go.
So, you know, you're in like a Mexican household during Christmas when they got a big nacimiento as a display. And like their coffee table, it just takes over the coffee table, or it takes over like underneath the tree. Like it's there. And it was funny because I saw this like little video of like this guy playing with the baby Jesus. And my mom was so mad at it. But anyway, like my brother and I, like my mom's always wanted a nacimiento, which is a nativity set. And we bought her like this really nice one that had been on display at Costco for like years.
The same one?
The same one. It's the same one in a blue box. And if you went to Costco and you have this nativity set at home, you know it's a pretty legit nativity set. My mom was so happy when she got her nativity set. It's a pretty bad like.
Badass?
Yeah,
Were you just trying to say badass?
Yeah, I didn't want to say badass while I was talking about Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it's a pretty cool nativity set.
Wait, I've never seen it at your house though. Do you have a photo of it?
Yeah, I have a photo of it. Well, I have a like on Google Images. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's weird. I've never actually seen that one over at yours.
If I look up Costco Nacimiento, it's literally the first one. Hold on.
Oh, I need to see this.
It's like a.
So this is like. So you're telling me
this one is always at Costco.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it doesn't come in the glass case, but they put it in the glass case so no one steals baby Jesus at Costco.
Oh, okay.
So my mom has that, and then she gets like the little fake like grass and hay, and she'll put it on the floor.
Like really make it nice and whatnot.
Yeah, to really make it pop.
Mm-hmm. I get that. Now this is a pretty cool nativity set. Like so, basically, like
you
they
said
got
nativity. He said nativity.
Nativity.
It's nativity.
Tomato.
No, it's nativity, not nativity.
No, I said nativity, not nativity.
No, you said nativity.
Okay,
it's nativity.
Nativity.
No, nativity.
Jesus Christ. The Gap. The Gap. We're talking about The Gap, bro. So it got the three kings on here. It got the
it got Mary.
It got some sheep. It got Mary. It got Jesus. It got Joseph.
Baby Jesus.
Yeah, baby Jesus, man. You know.
And then the nurses too.
And the nurses.
Was it the nurses? Yes. Or the angel. The angel.
I think it was you know.
It's pretty.
I think it might have been.
If you want to make your Hispanic mom very happy, buy her this nativity set from Costco. It's in a blue box. There it goes.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me put down my brightness for those who are watching on YouTube.
How much did that go for?
It was pretty hefty, not gonna lie. Hold on. It goes for oh god, 130.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All puns intended.
Let me see how much it is on Costco though. Hold on.
I mean, yeah, it's probably that much. I mean, it looks like a very expensive set.
More from what I'm seeing right here.
Yeah, that's still a very expensive set. I mean, shoot, if that's what your mom wanted. Yeah, I mean, it lasts. That lasts for years.
Yeah.
Run that up.
Oh, wait, no. It's $90. $90 at Costco. If you buy it directly from Costco, $90.
You're going to get 3 different prices.
$90 directly from Costco, but if you go on like Amazon or something, then you're looking at like $112, $115.
Yes, I mean, it's not too bad, especially if your mom hella wanted that gift.
Yeah, she really wanted it.
You know, I think it might have been like Jason who brought this up to me, but then he said something like, you know, Joseph was like a different type of guy.
What?
Yeah, Joseph, like Jesus marrying Joseph, like Joseph was some type of guy to like basically be the father of Jesus, and he wasn't even the dad.
I knew.
You get what I'm saying?
I knew you were going to say that. That's horrible.
What do you think about it?
Why would you say that?
No, I think this is what Jason told me. Jason was like, bro, think about it. Joseph really just said, fuck it. I'm going to be the dad of this child who ain't even my kid. Shout out to Joseph, man. Shout out to Joe. He's a real guy. That's some real shit right there.
I'm not saying anything. I want to go to heaven, so.
Oh, I do too.
You're making fun of Joseph.
I'm giving him props. You know how difficult I couldn't do that. Jackie just asked me the other day, if I was a mom, would you have dated me? And I'm like, yeah, I would have dated you, but I feel like I don't think that would have like lasted. So if you think about it.
Clearly I'm not the love of his life.
Oh my God. No.
Again,
I'm not saying that.
Latinas don't forget people.
Jesus Christ. No, but what I'm saying is just like, think about it. Like Joseph legit said, yeah, I'm gonna take on this responsibility. You know, I'm a rock with Mary. I'm a rock with this baby who's Jesus. And
wasn't Mary a virgin too?
That's what I'm saying. So can you imagine what Joseph was just thinking in his head? He is like we didn't do anything sexually. She's a virgin. She's having a baby. It's not my baby, but I'm the dad.
God's baby.
It's God's baby. But and like, you imagine how much trust he had to have in God and himself and Mary to be like, this is the single most greatest decision in like history.
You're giving men a pass right now. All these men in the comments are gonna be like,
I'm being serious
you know what? Joseph, a real one. This is why ladies got to give us a pass, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
when it comes to us cheating, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my
All the guys in the comments
God.
are going to be like, that's why when we cheat, you guys need to believe us, blah,
Oh
blah,
my
blah.
God. I'm not even
Way
saying
to go.
that.
Way to go, babe. Way to promote infidelity. Way to promote infidelity. There you go.
Hey, man. All I'm saying is Joseph is a real one. He is a real one. Is he not? Is he not? Is he not?
He is a real one because he was a follower and a believer in God.
Amen. Yeah, shout out God. Shout out Jesus. You feel me?
I just did the grandma cross on Nico right now.
Do it again. The one with the 3 fingers up and you're doing like the
3 fingers
little...
up, you're putting like an okay sign, like you're gonna be okay.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Yo, why do priests have like a priest smell?
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's big facts.
Yo, like when I was an altar,
you know when it's a priest, they got that smell.
You know what the hell I'm talking about? Especially because when I was an altar boy, like all the priests would just have like this very distinct priest. Like I look like a priest with this with a scarf.
With a warrior scarf. You said you look like a priest.
I look like a priest right now with this warrior scarf, but it's like
sick.
You know
if you would have had your necklace that you wore like every day.
Oh my God, the cross, huh?
Yeah, where did it go?
I have it.
Okay. If you wore that, you would have to look like.
Oh man.
I kind of want you to go get it.
Nah, I'm not gonna get it. But priests do got that smell though.
Yeah, they do. Oh my God, Nico's casually over here dying. Sorry, guys.
Jesus.
Mary and Joseph. Sus Mariosep.
Sus Mariosep, man.
Jesus Cristo.
Jesus Cristo. Is that what Mexicans say?
Yeah. Jesus Cristo.
Oh God. Man.
Why?
I feel like your mom would like kill me for saying all the Joseph stuff.
Yeah, she would. My mom doesn't like when I say Jesus Christ or when I'm like Jesus. They're like, what does God have? I'm like, oh my God. Like if I say,
oh, so she hates my DJ tag.
Oh my goodness, forgive me. If like my mom heard me say, oh my God, she'll be like, what does God have to do with this? It's just an expression, mother. Like
well, God gave me a mouth. Flustered. God gave me a voice.
I am flustered, so therefore I am expressing my flusteredness with a phrase. My mom hates when I say like, oh my God, or like Jesus.
What's up with Filipino and Mexican parents being like hella obsessed with like Jesus? Like they're obsessed. They're like obsessed.
My mom isn't. My parents aren't that obsessed with Jesus.
Your mom. You just said your mom freaked out over getting a. I was gonna say a 7-day Adventist like set.
The 7-day Adventist is my dad, babe.
You were just saying that your mom freaked out over getting a nativity set.
She just really wanted one because it was just like symbolic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but like I don't know. Because we're super religious. Our cultures are super religious. Not us in particular, but like our cultures are super religious.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this before, but you're in a Filipino household or a Mexican household when you have the Last Supper just chilling somewhere in the dining room.
It's in the dining room table or in the kitchen. Yep. I remember mine. That one's pretty legit. I have a cross in my room too. I have a cross like right above the doorway. My brother, I used to have it hanging above my bed, and so did my brother. He used to have one hanging above his bed. We used to have a God portrait as soon as you walked in the door.
You had Jesus just staring at you, just like
no, it was
immediately.
And so like it was like a frame probably about this big, and like it was just there. And then we had a cross at the very top of the doorway. And then another one on the actual door. Yeah.
That's lit. It is. What? It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Our house was very like... And then we have a cross wall. But it's because like...
You do have a cross wall. Yeah.
We did have a cross wall. But it's because my dad likes to collect like nice looking crosses. My dad is not like super religious by any means. But he likes to collect like really nice crosses.
Yeah. Shout out to the Sevs.
Don't say that.
What? 7-day Adventist.
I know.
The Sevs. What?
Don't call them that. Like, just. Ew.
Jesus.
Nico.
I'm getting a kick out of this podcast.
Everyone who's like listening in their car is gonna be like, can they like not do a podcast when they're sick? Because Nico over here is like coughing up a damn lung.
Oh God.
Jeez.
This shit is funny.
Oh God.
This shit is so funny. I'm having a blast with this podcast.
I bet you are. You're like literally making religious jokes. You're going to need to say 7 Hail Marys and 3 Our Fathers and I don't think I remember all the whatchamacallit, the prayers. Do you remember the 10 Commandments?
Yeah, thou shalt not.
Hold on, I want to put Nico to the test because he went to private school his whole life. Do you know the 10 Commandments? Hold on, let me look up the 10 Commandments so that way you don't mess up. Because I remember some of them.
I know like 4.
Huh?
I know like 4.
Well, you're going to have to... Okay. All right. Wait, hold on. All right. Go ahead.
We're really doing this?
Yeah, we're really doing this because... Yeah.
All right. Thou shalt not steal.
Uh-huh.
That's like number 7.
That's number 8, but okay.
Oh, I at least knew that. So thou shalt not steal.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods.
Uh-huh. That's number 9.
Yeah, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, which we should update to covet thy neighbor's wife, husband, or they, them.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Thou shalt not use God's name in vain.
That's literally the first one, which should have been the first one.
Which also sounds like... Oh, I don't know if it sounds like that. Oh, maybe it's this one. Wait.
Oh my God, is that Nico Blitz?
Okay.
Babe, are you serious?
Yeah. I be forgetting. Well, what are the other ones?
Thou shalt not have other gods before me. That's the first one.
Oh yeah, the idolization.
Yes. Thou shalt not. What does this even mean?
Let me see.
No.
I can explain. Let me see.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Similar to the commandment above, this one tells people not to make any representations of any type. Oh, I think it's like don't take the. Oh no, never mind. I don't know what this one means. Number 2.
We're really reading the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Similar to the commandment. Oh, you can't make yourself into a god. The first one is don't like.
Wait, I was reading
it. The first one is nobody else.
No other god
be
before
a god,
me.
and then you can't make yourself into a god.
Okay, and then number 3 was after Nico coughs for like the 14th time. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. You should have known that one.
3. I literally said that one.
Remember to keep the Lord's day holy.
Sunday.
Honor thy father and mother. You didn't remember that one. Thou shalt not kill. You didn't remember that one. Thou shalt not commit adultery. You didn't remember that one. Thou shalt not steal. You did. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And then thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's goods, meaning their people, their person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that Our Father?
Yeah, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Who would go to a mass if we hosted a mass?
Dude, if I was the
Mexipino mass?
Oh God.
Imagine that. Would you guys go?
We can't make ourselves into a god. We can't do that.
How am I going to be able to give baptism to somebody but not make myself a god?
Okay, that's like okay.
No, you can actually, like, I'm allowed to baptize someone, and so are you, because we are
baptized
and we've done our first communion.
So I can make anybody into a Catholic right now.
No, but it has to be under a dying situation. Like if somebody's like dying and they ask to be baptized, right then and there, you can baptize them technically under God.
Well, technically, every second that we live, isn't it closer to death?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's like I learned the Our Father in Spanish before I learned it in English, but then now I don't remember in Spanish. So
you just don't remember it at all.
Yeah. No, but I remember. It was funny though, because like I remember I learned it in Spanish and then learned it in English, and then I completely forgot how I went in Spanish. Yeah, like Our Father. Oh God, I don't even know how.
Mi papi?
No. Why would you say that?
What? My father? Mi papi? What? What?
You're ridiculous. Bye.
Wait.
Bye.
What?
What?
What's wrong?
You really? No, that's not how it goes, babe.
What? Well, how do you say dad in Spanish?
Padre.
Oh, padre. Mi padre. Okay, no. I wasn't. No.
Nico just pissed me off, guys. And I hope you can see it on my fucking face if you're watching on YouTube.
Mi padre.
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 Nuestro.
Mi padre nuestro.
No, you don't say mi padre. You just say Padre nuestro.
Padre nuestro.
Que estás en el cielo.
Que estás en
el cielo.
El cielo.
El cielo.
El cielo.
Sea tu nombre or something like that.
Okay, I don't know. I'm going to butcher the heck out of it.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, Nico just made fun of God in Spanish, so.
No, I didn't. You know what I don't like, though, like, at all?
What?
Is, like, when, and we've watched a couple shows like this.
What?
Where, like, it's always a white person who will, like, talk to a Hispanic priest and be like, yeah, padre. Like, they'll always call him padre. And I'm like, dude, like, just say father, bro.
I don't like when, like, I don't know if this is like a controversial opinion.
Say it.
This is just me, though. This is just me. I don't like it when someone who's not, like,
Hispanic
or Latino calls me prima or primo. That's a ick for me. For me.
I mean,
yeah.
I think it just depends on like who says it.
Yeah. Like if
it's like a homie, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, if it's like a homie, I guess. But even then, like
if it's like someone you don't know.
Yeah, and then they're like, hey prima, I'm like, don't call me prima. I'm not your prima. Like,
No. I totally get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just a weird like ick for me. I always like associate like they're making fun of me. Does that make sense? Like I feel like they're just trying to like push a button and see how I react.
I mean, I think it just I think it depends on who says it, and then I think like it just depends on like intention based off how you can take it.
Yeah,
I don't see the big deal if someone's like, "Oh, what's up, Kuya?" It's like, "Oh, what's up?" Like, no big deal.
Yeah, but if it's coming from like another Filipino person, yeah, it's like.
No, I mean, Lechero says Kuya sometimes.
Yeah, but
like,
at least
whatever.
like he doesn't do it in a disrespectful way. You know?
No, but that's what I'm saying. But like, it just depends on who says it and like how it's being said.
Yeah,
like,
but like you
anything.
know him. But my point is like if somebody that I don't know and who isn't Latino comes up to me and is like, "Hey, prima," I'm like, "No, don't call me that."
Yeah. Well, shout out to Father Jesus. Shout out to Mother Mary, Father Joseph, and Sus Maria Josep, and all the above, man. And Merry Christmas.
Joseph.
Merry Christmas to each and every one of y'all, man.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's totally fine. Happy holidays. We hope you have a wonderful time just being with your family. Yeah.
Yeah. Feliz Navidad, y'all. What?
How do you say Merry Christmas in Tagalog?
Merry Christmas.
I don't want to say it like that. How do you say it?
I don't freaking know. Pasko, Magandang Pasko, something like that.
Magandang Pasko. Magandang Pasko.
No, I'm definitely wrong. It's definitely Pasko because Pasko is Christmas.
Wow, the Filipino doesn't know.
No, because I usually just say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas in
Tagalog.
Maligayang Pasko. There we
Maligayang Pasko. Maligayang Pasko, everybody.
Yeah. My name is Nico Blitz.
I'm Jackie Ramirez.
And this is the Mexipino podcast. See y'all a little after Christmas, a little before New Year's. Bye.
Adios.